We shall assemble on the mountain. We shall assemble at the throne. With humble hearts into his presence. We bring an offering of song. Glory and honor and dominion. Unto the Lamb, unto the King. We sing the song of the redeemed. We shall assemble on the mountain. We shall assemble at the throne. With humble hearts into his presence. We bring an offering of song. Glory and...
Hi, welcome to Verse of the Day. I'm Brandon Hathaway, the preacher at the Westside Church of Christ in Owensboro, Kentucky, and I want to thank you for joining me today. It's always wonderful to be able to do this. We're in Revelation chapter 22, the end of the New Testament, and so we've finishing that up. We've got a couple more days left in the year, so I'll just pick and choose verses. If you have any suggestions, go ahead and put them in the comment section, or you can message me, or email, text, call, whatever. But if you have any suggestions, I'd be more than happy to take those and look at them and see if I can't use them. But do plan on trying to put out another reading schedule for next year to read about the same thing that we did this year of reading a chapter a day. I decided to use Psalms, Proverbs, then Matthew through John, and I threw James in there, I think. And within that, I put a few Psalms together and stuff. Some of them are shorter, and of course there's that really long one, so I didn't make us read that one all by itself in one day. And so, but I have to relook at it, make sure it's all good, and then I'll put that out and follow that for next year. But today we're looking at Revelation 22 and verses 14 and 15. Revelation 22 and verses 14 and 15. It says, "Blessed are those who do his commandments, that they may have the right to the tree of life, and may enter through the gates into the city. But outside are dogs, sorcerers, sexually immoral, and murderers, and idolaters, and whoever loves and practices a lie." And so, as we come to the close of the Bible, Revelation, same thing was pointed out in the last chapter, chapter 21, as we could look at verses 4 and then verse 8, one talking about being rewarded, one about being punished. Again, we see that here is that blessed are those who keep his commandments. They have access to the tree of life. The beginning of this chapter talks about that. It talks about the tree of life and talks about the river of life that flows through and leads to the tree of life. And so, again, that access we had at the very beginning when God created this world, right? When Adam and Eve were put in the garden, that the tree of life was there. He had to take us out of there lest Adam and Eve ate from the tree of life and had eternal life while in sin. If that had happened, we'd been without hope, because we'd continue life upon this earth with sin. But if we can remain faithful here on earth, when we keep his commandments and live faithfully to him, then he is going to reward us by allowing us to have that access again, to be there with him. Again, it talks about that in this chapter also, as we talked about it yesterday in chapter 21, that no need of a sun, because he is our light, no need of a light. They will be there, God and the Lamb. And so just again, a wonderful thought. And again, it's sometimes sad to sit there and think about all those who will not keep his commandments, that will be cast out, as we read there in verse 15. But But on the other side of it is that we won't have those temptations anymore, because they won't be there in heaven. Those who continue in a sexual immoral life, those who continue to lie, those who are murderers and idolaters, they won't be there in heaven. They will not have a part in his kingdom. And so we won't have those people trying to bring us down. We won't have Satan trying to tempt us in heaven. So it's just hopefully motivation for us to remain faithful. Motivation to keep on fighting that good fight and let the Lord have his way with you. So again, if I ever can help, please reach out. You can email, phone call, you can write a letter and send it in the postcard if you want to go the old-fashioned way.